Good afternoon, this is Garfield Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 88. A Mitzvah Day keeps your soul in its way, using the Sefer Hachinuch. I've been away for a little bit. I apologize, been a little under the weather, so cut back on some of the programming. But we are back, and let's do this. The obligation to celebrate the pilgrimage festivals. Says the Pasuk, still in Parshas Mishpatim, in the second book, in Shemos. Shalosh regalim tachog li bashana. 3 pilgrimage festivals shall you celebrate for me in the year. In subsequent verses in the passage, the Torah identifies the 3 occasions that are to be celebrated annually as national pilgrimages to the temple, to the Beis Hamikdash in Yerushalayim, in Jerusalem. The festival of matzahs, Pesach, Passover, that's one. The festival of the harvest, which is Shavuos, coming up. And the festival of the ingathering, which is Sukkos. The passage further specifies that on these occasions, all Jewish men must appear before the Lord Hashem, i.e. in the temple. And it cautions us not to appear before him empty-handed. Elsewhere in Deuteronomy and Devarim, the Torah mentions an additional requirement to rejoice on these festivals together with our families and with the needy. As understood by the oral tradition in Maseches Chagiga, which the Chinuch will cite, these verses delineate 3 distinct elements of the regal, the pilgrimage festival, each of which constitute a separate mitzvah obligation. Number 1, Chagiga, which is celebrating the festival by observing it as an occasion of pilgrimage to Jerusalem and service at the temple, which is this mitzvah. Number 2, Re'iyah, appearing before the divine presence by presenting ourselves in the temple courtyard with an offering on the opening day of the festival, which is going to be mitzvah number 489, so we have a while for that. And Simcha, number 3, rejoicing throughout the festival, which is mitzvah 488. Celebrating a festival of Hashem denotes making a pilgrimage to his holy temple and joyously offering sacrifices to him. This requires that one bring a special offering in honor of the festival. The offering is known as Shalmei Chagiga, a shlamim of Chagiga, a celebration, or simply the Chagiga offering. This pilgrimage and the accompanying offering are the subject of this mitzvah. Chinuch, again, that's the author, notes further in mitzvah 49 that a particular sacrificial offering is associated with each of the 3 mitzvahs of the pilgrimage festival. Celebrating, as just explained, obligates us to bring a shlamim as a chagiga offering. Appearing requires its own offering for the Torah in verse 15 here in Deuteronomy in chapter 16, which is mitzvah 490, specifically prohibits appearing in the temple empty-handed. The offering brought for this purpose is an olah offering known as olas re'iyah, an olah of appearance. Rejoicing is observed at the temple by feasting on the sacrificial meats, and therefore special offerings are brought for the purpose of fulfilling the mitzvah of rejoicing on the festival. These are regular shlamim offerings and are known as shalmi simcha, shlamim of simcha, rejoicing. The chagiga and the re'iyah offerings must be brought upon coming to the temple courtyard on the first day of each festival, though if not brought on that day, the opportunity for compensation exists for the remainder of the festival. The shlamim of simcha may be brought at any time of the festival as needed. Okay, so that's a little introduction, and we will continue with this beautiful mitzvah tomorrow. Thanks for listening. We sponsor future mitzvah 36 100 for the gold. See you tomorrow.